Hello adventurers, travelers, and friends, and welcome back to Bragworthy Adventures. This is day 2 with Florida Adventures. We're going to be heading out on a shelling tour. If you didn't see day 1, our first tour with them was out on jet skis into the 10,000 islands. It was so much fun. Feel free to check that out. I'll link it up here. But here we go. Back at Casamas Park for our second tour. Double dose. I'm interested to see where they'll take us to go shelling and what I can find. We got to see the 11 o'clock yesterday leave. And it's this cute small boat with a nice little sun cover. And we got to hang out with some of the staff yesterday too, like after our tour, and they were all super cool and super nice. I felt like honored to be like wearing one of their shirts, feel like one of the gang. But back again, heading out to go shelling with Florida Adventures. Now this tour, as I mentioned, was at Casamas Park again, so it's easy for me to find, and they were ready for us there with the boats to climb on aboard.
Got safety flares up here, first aid kit, phone ring over here, emergency radio. Okay, if you lose both your captains, highly unlikely, but it's happened. Push that red button, that'll put you on channel 16, which is monitored by everybody that needs to know anything, alright? Or you just simply use your cell phone. Anybody have any questions? Let's go out and have a little bit of fun.
We started out our fun by heading out into the bay and learning a little more about the land that we had just left from.
So Marco Island is actually pretty new, right? The development of it doesn't have a whole lot of history. This entire island was actually only purchased in 1962 by the Macco brothers for $7 million. Yeah, good price, right? Do you guys know what real estate looks like down here now? Yeah, right? We have a couple of empty lots over here, 1, 2, and 3. They range in price from $3.8 to $4.3 million. You know, sometimes I wonder what these people do to afford places like this, right? I'll tell you what they don't do. Eco tour guide. Yeah. Okay, I get to look at the houses. It's all good. So $7 million for a 4x6 mile island is not bad. I'm a little late to the game, right? Yeah. Now the Macco brothers, they were 3 developers from the Del Tono Corporation, a group of developers who really knew what they were doing because they also developed Key Biscayne out on the other coast, if anyone's been over there before. Oh. Yeah. And they also had a hand in developing Daytona. So they knew what they were doing, in other words. So $7 million was their initial cost, right, just to purchase the island. But the Maccos did invest a ton of money and time into developing. Their investment was about $500 million. And with all that money, what they did was completely reshape Marco Island because it didn't always look like this. Condos, canals, boat docks, expensive restaurants, right? Marco Island used to look a lot like those islands out there. So it was covered in mangrove trees, flooding a little when the tide came in even, right? And what this place is essentially a living laboratory, a giant outdoor laboratory for our scientists, but it's also our playground. So that's why we get to come out here and enjoy it a little bit too, go boating, shelling, camping, fishing, whatever. As long as we take care of this place too, it'll be here for us to enjoy. It's that simple. Pretty amazing though, isn't it? Yeah. So I think we have something up ahead. Did you spot something? Oh, so let's keep our eyes peeled, guys. Oh, it is a dolphin.
This being my second tour with Florida Adventures, I was starting to notice a pattern that they find dolphins.
The reason why we're able to guarantee that we'll see dolphins on our tours, especially our dolphin tour and our jet ski tour, is because we know that they're all resident dolphins. So over the years of being out here every single day, we've learned their behaviors. We've learned where they like to hang out at certain times of day, where they might be fishing, where they might even be feeling a little bit more playful or just traveling through to get to their next location. So it's all about understanding these animals that call this place home.
And they certainly know where to find them, but we couldn't sit there forever, and this guy was playing a little bit of a peekaboo game, hiding every time we tried to move, so we moved on and we started heading towards the dome houses. I really enjoyed how while we were there they had this pamphlet of pictures to show us what the dome houses used to look like and how they used to be all on land and we're missing 2 of them under the water from Irma. Just really interesting information. But keep in mind, this is a shelling tour, so we didn't stop here. We headed back into the waters, through the mangroves, to find our shelling island. And our shelling spot on this tour was almost all the way back towards the marina, back towards Marco Island, and it looked like a sand island, but don't be deceived. While I was there, I took some time to pull Jess aside and ask her about Florida Adventures. Oh, so how long have you been doing tours with Florida Adventures?
Actually, I've only been with this company for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
So I'm relatively new to the company. Yeah.
Well, what do you like about it?
Oh, I like that everybody involved in this company really cares about this ecosystem. It's not just about the tours for us. It's about really educating people on how they can take care of this place. It's our backyard. You know, it's home to all these animals. Everybody, you know, works together to try to keep this place safe and healthy. So a lot of people in this company are actually involved in different ways through conservation efforts. So that's kind of what I feel is the most important thing and what I love the most about this organization.
And I've noticed from Florida Adventures, you guys are all very personable. Like the captain was coming around talking to everyone, asking them where they were from,
We like
you know. And yesterday, like Andrew was funny and nice, and you know, like it's just I feel like the people are also just kind of like cool. You feel cool when you hang out with Florida Adventures.
You know, we love what we do. We absolutely love what we do, so it makes it really easy. And you know, we want to get to know people. We want to know what brought you out here and what you're interested in learning about in this area. And I mean, it's just a good time. We're all out here just hanging out, having fun.
If you have not put together yet, Florida Adventures and fun are nearly synonymous, and it certainly was fun looking for shells on this island. This little stretch of land was almost all shells. That seemed to be all it was made of, so it was actually almost overwhelming to pick out your favorites, and they provided these bags for you to put your shells inside so that you didn't have to worry about holding them in your pockets or in your shirt. You could carry everything with you in that bag. I thought I found some pretty neat stuff, but you know these guides, they always know better. Like, you want to judge it?
Sure.
I don't want to.
Yeah, give it a little
Just the
touch.
top.
Oh,
The
there
top's
you go.
not so bad. It's the underneath that's a little scary.
If you ever find them alive, right? Don't ever pick them up by this telson here because you can't hurt them. But don't worry about them hurting you. The main purpose of this telson, this tail, is just to flip themselves over. If they get stuck on their back, they'll use it to turn themselves. Great setup.
Now all good things must come to an end, and our end was signaled by Mike on the conch. As we headed back home, we were shown some interesting shells, and we got to learn more about the things that we'd picked up on our tour. Finished our tour, our shelling tour with Florida Adventures. Every tour I've ever done with Florida Adventures has been so much fun. From kayaking years ago to jet skiing yesterday, I always get more out of it than I think I will. Learning, seeing wild animals in their natural habitat, and just enjoying the Florida sunshine. It is such a good time. Michael, did you have a good time?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, so if you want to have a good time with your friends, your family, or by yourself, go ahead and hit up Florida Adventures, and I hope that you enjoy. But as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye, travelers!